Hey there, welcome to my channel, Mess with Michelle. I'm so glad you're here and hanging out with me. I'm really excited for today's video because not only am I sharing a clean with me in my kitchen, but I'm also going to be testing Benjamin Moore paint samples because I'm planning on painting my downstairs living room, kitchen, and front hallway in the next few weeks. And I want to make sure I pick the right color for all of these areas. So I'm going to be sharing with you different color selections that I've chosen, and hopefully by the end of this video, I'll have a firm decision on exactly which color I like to paint the downstairs area of my house. If this is your first time discovering my channel, I want to personally welcome you. My name is Michelle, and on my channel you can find lots of cleaning motivation, how-to videos, and DIY projects. So if you haven't already done so, I'd love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button because I want to take you along with me on my messy journey. I'm going to be testing a lot of the paint samples in the kitchen area because it has a lot of natural light from the back door. So before I jump in and start painting, I wanted to make sure the kitchen was nice and clean. Just clean up the countertops, do some dishes, and this way I have a nice clean space to begin my painting. This little tiny cast iron is great for using as a spoon rest. I got it at an antique market a few years ago and I really didn't know what to do with it. So just having it on the stove is a great way of just using it in a different way. So anytime I'm cooking, I have somewhere to rest my spoons, and not only is it functional, but it definitely is adorable to look at the same time. If you're looking for a brand new blender, definitely check out the Instant Pot blender that I have here. I bought this over a year ago and I use it multiple times per week. You can make cold beverages like smoothies as well as hot soups, which is pretty cool. And I really love making cream of tomato soup. It's just so easy. You can have soup in under 30 minutes. So if you want to learn more about it, I'll link a video that I made last year of how to use it so you can become more familiar with it, but definitely highly recommend this blender. There's one thing I've recently noticed about myself, and I'm becoming more aware, and I want to leave this in the video, is I always forget to close the cupboard doors. And this is a classic example. If I'm in the kitchen making a meal, I look around and you know exactly where I've been because there's a cupboard door left open behind me. So I bought the Power Wash by Dawn. I was really interested to see if it works because I've heard so many great things about it. But now that I have it, I'm kind of on the fence if it's really that effective or if it's just easier using regular Dawn dish soap with warm soapy water to soak my dishes. So I'm going to keep using it, give it a little bit more of a chance, but right now I'm on the fence if I actually like it or if I'll just stick to my regular Dawn dish soap to do my dishes. I would love to know in the comments if you use the Power Wash and if you find it really effective or if you just stick to regular soapy water for your dishes. So I decided to use the Power Wash in a different way. I just used it on my tile grout in my kitchen, and I was hoping that it would loosen up and break down any dirt in the tile grout, but it did an okay job. It wasn't perfect. It definitely would be a lot of work to be doing my entire kitchen with the Power Wash and scrubbing it out. So I thought I'd give it a shot, use it in a different way, but definitely have to find a different option to clean my tile grout. So I'm just going in with my trusty CLR kitchen and bath cleaner, and I'm just giving the sink a really good scrub. And one thing I've noticed with CLR is it goes a long way, so I don't really have to spray that much to get it nice and foamy, but it also at the same time really dissolves really quickly. So I'm just doing a little rinse out of my sink just to make sure any of the residuals from the CLR are totally rinsed out. With spring just around the corner, I have a long list of things that I want to do around the house, and painting is definitely a top priority right now. I'm really excited to finally be painting the house. I've painted other areas in the house. I've painted my master bedroom, my upstairs TV room and I made over my upstairs guest bathroom. But when it came to painting the downstairs area, it's such a big space and it's just a space that we use so often. I just didn't want to put any paint color on the wall. I wanted to make sure it was well thought out because it's such a large space, and I wanted to make sure I was making the right decision. So I kind of put it off for quite a few years just because the house is painted by the previous owners before we moved in, but over time our style is changing and we just want to be able to freshen up the house and just change up the color, and I think by doing that it's really going to change up the feel of the entire house. I'm just quickly wiping down this section of my baseboards. I'm going to be color matching the baseboard color with a color from Benjamin Moore. As I mentioned, we are the second owner, so I'm not quite sure the color and the type of finish they use. So I want to just buy a little paint sample so this way I can color match, because the baseboards definitely need to get painted as well as the walls. So before I jump in and start painting, I'm just going to give the floors a quick cleaning with my Bissell crosswave, and then we're going to jump in and it's time to paint. So now it's finally time to paint, and I'm using Benjamin Moore paint for all the samples, and 3 out of 5 colors are from the Off-White collection. And I'm just showing you close-ups of the colored chips with my ring light on and without my ring light on to show you how drastically different the paint color looks in different lighting. And the best piece of advice that I've heard when you are testing paint, make sure to paint different areas around your house, because different times of day there'll be different lighting in your house and your paint color can look totally different from your front area of your home to the back of the house if there's different lighting. So it's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just painting different areas of my house so this way I can get a better feel of exactly how the paint looks in these areas. So the first color I'm going in with is Calm, which is OC22, and it's described as a warmer gray with a bit of a brown undertone. So the next color is called Cloud Cover, and it's a warm, soft white, and it has a bit of a yellowish undertone to it. And I'm actually quite surprised. I didn't really look into the colors a lot beforehand. I just selected the ones that caught my eye, and I chose a lot more of the warmer tones than cooler. I really thought I was going to choose a lot of cooler tones for the house, but definitely wanted to see how everything applies to the wall and hopefully be able to get that perfect paint for my house. So this is the only cool tone that I've chosen. It's the White Heron, and it's OC57, and this is described as a cooler off-white, but it does have a bit of a blue undertone. So next up is Classic Gray OC23, and this is once again a warmer gray. This is a few days later. I just wanted a couple more samples on the wall just so I can be able to have a lot of variety to choose from. So last but not least, I'm painting Etiquette on the walls, and this is still an off-white, but it has a warmer tone to it, and it has a bit of a brown undertone as well. Alright, so painting is complete, and here's a shot of all the different colors just so you can see them all close together. And here is the colors from top to bottom. So Classic Gray, Calm, this one's Cloud Cover, White Heron, and Etiquette. So I painted the front hallway as well, because there's different lighting in different areas of the house. So you have the back door, which is nice and bright. You have the hallway, which is a bit darker. And then you have the front of the house where you obviously have your front door with the windows. So I want to see how the paint reacted, because different points of the house, the paint will look totally different. So once again, I have Calm, Cloud Cover, White Heron, Classic Gray, and Etiquette. So here's a shot in the hallway. And I didn't use any ring lights. This is just natural lighting from the windows and also the lighting in my house, just to get a sense of the true colors of each of the different color swatches. And here's at the front door. Once again, different lighting, different way it reacts. It's actually late afternoon, so the lighting's mostly going to the front of the house right now. So tomorrow I'm going to check in how it looks, the paint at the back of the house, since I have a lot of sun in the morning time. So Classic Gray, Etiquette, Calm, Cloud Cover, and White Heron. So it's going to be a few days, just kind of see how it looks in different lighting, so I can get a sense of which color I am steering towards, and hopefully be able to choose from all these different paint samples. It's been a few days since I painted these samples in the house, and I wanted to take a few days just to be able to see the colors in different lighting in the front of the house, the back of the house, different times of day. I went back and forth on my decisions so many times, and I think I've nailed down the right one for my space, and I'm going to show you exactly which one it is and the reasons why I chose it. The color that I ended up choosing for the downstairs area is option number 2, which is Calm, and this is a larger sample here. I liked Cloud Cover and Etiquette, but I found they're too warm tone. They had a bit of yellow undertone. I didn't want that in the house. And we are also leaning towards White Heron. It has a bit of a blue undertone, but with that color, it's just so bright. We have so many white cabinets. We have a light colored floor. We have white shutters all over the house down here, so I didn't want to have something where it's like white on white on white. So with Calm, it just has enough white in it with a gray undertone that would look great against the cabinets, and you can see the difference between the walls, the cabinets, and the floor. And it's almost similar to Silver Sun that I have upstairs in my TV room and my guest bathroom, so I kind of have an idea of how it will look. So looking forward to starting to paint, but definitely option number 2, it is for the downstairs area. Off camera, I just wanted to let you know that I did paint the baseboards. I used the Regal Select semi-gloss paint in the color white. It was a perfect match to what the baseboard color is now, so I'll be using that on all the baseboards on the lower half of the house. So I'm so excited that I finally chose a color for the main level of my house. I cannot wait to get this project started, so keep your eyes peeled in the next coming weeks, so this way you can see how everything looks in the grand reveal. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like on your way out so that I know, and I will catch you in my next video when I upload next week.